So I separate the divide over the question of the settlements and the territories. So I think there's not much of a division. I think the vast majority of Israelis occupy what I say about 80% of the center, where so as long as the Palestinian position is from the river to the sea, most Israelis say, okay, there's nothing to negotiate here, so we're not going to bother. But if the Palestinians and the Arab world will really finally end their century-long war against Zionism, they will find that Israel and the Jewish people are ready to compromise. We've always been ready to compromise. We've said yes to every partition plan because we wanted a state for ourselves, smaller, bigger. That was less important than the idea of sovereignty. So I think on this issue, there's much less of a divide. Most Israelis will agree to compromise. The Palestinians, the Arabs will find that they have willing partners in the people of Israel if they really want peace, if they're willing to let the Jewish state be. Within Israel, on the issue of the ultra-Orthodox, here I think that the time has come to actually, with put a foot, really kind of end the story. After October 7th, I think it's clear that Israel will have to be a mobilized society for the foreseeable future. We will need to mobilize to defend ourselves. And with all due respect, prayers do not defend a country. Studying in the yeshiva does not defend a country. And military defends a country. So I think it has to be clear that everyone in Israel, Jews and Arabs, women and men, I don't accept the idea that only secular women are somehow considered those who should serve. All women, all men, Jews, Arabs, secular, ultra-Orthodox, everyone has to serve in the military, not even the national service. I know enough from my years in the Knesset that the national service is a scam. So proper military service. Those who ideologically want to not serve need to basically remove themselves from Israeli society at large. Need to go far. I think they should not be allowed to vote, because if you vote, it means you decide issues of war and peace. And if you're not willing to defend this country, you should not be allowed to determine issues of war and peace. But at the minimum, the things that the country provides, healthcare, education, welfare, they should not be given to people who refuse to show solidarity. Those are mechanisms of solidarity. Those are mechanisms that a state gives to its citizens in the understanding that the citizens are showing solidarity with each other. And if there are people in Israel who refuse to show solidarity by fighting for the state's survival, they do not get to partake in the systems of solidarity. And I think this is the moment, not for a compromise, but for drawing a very clear line that says either you're completely in, and in means military service, and then you get everything that a state gives based on equal criteria. The notion that certain groups get more because they have more political pressure should be gone. It should be all equal based on military service. But if ideologically you don't think you need to serve, then you're out.